Hi everyone, this is Abdul Sabur and today I'll be walking you through my retail analysis of the biggest retail giants in the world, that is Amazon. But before we deep dive into the company related specifics, let's first take a look at the global retail industry. As of 2019, the global retail industry has been valued at around 4.74 trillion US dollars. Historically, over the past 5 years, this industry has been growing at a compounded annual growth rate of 5%. This growth trajectory is also transitioning into the future, particularly with regards to a shift in online retailing, which is e-commerce, particularly because of the rise of the COVID-19 pandemic. The top 250 retailers in the world account for majority portion of the growth that is driven in this sector, and the 5 key regions are Africa and Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America and North America, who collectively contribute 3.36% to the overall growth of this sector. Now let's take a particular look at Amazon. As of 2019, the company was valued at around a whopping 1 trillion US dollars. According to a research conducted by Deloitte, Amazon was ranked as the third largest retailer in the world, toppling over Kroger Co., which was in the preceding year held this title. The company, particularly as of 2019, operates in 58 countries, with the key regions being the United States, Germany, United Kingdom and Japan. Amazon is recognized as one of the most leading and bleeding edge companies anywhere in the world. But what has allowed Amazon to actually become the type of success that it has? I believe that it can center its growth on 3 basic tenets. Firstly, understanding customers, achieving operational excellence, and constantly trying to innovate through technology. Taking a look at the first tenet, the customer-centric approach of Amazon particularly leads to the right product mix. The product mix is a core element for any retailer. The competitive advantage over here that Amazon has is with regards to the marketplace model that it has. Amazon is not like your traditional e-tailer. It does not carry any inventory of its own, and it does not even market itself off as a traditional e-tailer. Amazon is a marketplace where buyers connect with sellers. 50% plus of all of the transactions that happen on Amazon globally are through third-party sellers and not of goods that Amazon manufactures itself. This allows Amazon to pick and choose the product that is more relevant to the customers that they are targeting and retain those, whereas filter out categories that are not performing. As of 2019, electronics account for the most contribution to the growth and revenue of Amazon, whereas groceries and foods are just picking up and as of right now account for the least. By virtue of its history and also its experience, Amazon has been able to create a very unique buying experience for its customers. As of 1997, Amazon patented a very unique one-click purchase experience which allowed the user to very easily check out their product and therefore facilitate in the process of online buying. This format was such a success and was so difficult because of the patent for any competitor to gain that even big powerhouse brands such as Apple licensed it from Amazon to use on their iTunes and App Stores. Amazon also really looks after the customer in terms of making it very easy to select from the vast categories of product that exist. Because of this, Amazon has category view windows that allows the customer to very easily navigate their way through the website and land up in the categories they want to purchase and particular brands within those categories that they want to put into their cart. The review system is a critical element which allows the shoppers to actually understand what the vendor is like before making their purchase, and then very cleverly crafted and very clear return policies also eliminate the fear that people have from online purchase and therefore facilitate in the overall buying experience. All of this creates core value propositions that make the buying experience on Amazon very customer centric. Firstly, it's the competitive pricing by having a marketplace model, convenience by virtue of being an online category, and then reliability, which is by virtue of the review system and return policies. Operational excellence is another factor that has allowed Amazon to become one of the biggest retail giants in the world. It has a multi-model approach in terms of the vendor center and seller center model. In the vendor center model, Amazon actually buys the product from the manufacturers and sells those products forward from its own inventory. Whereas in the seller center, Amazon only provides the vendors a space in the warehouse, or not even that, and only allows the Amazon platform to be used to market the products. Because of this, there are two fulfillment services that are born out of this. First is the FBA and the second is the FBM. Fulfillment by Amazon actually allows the vendors to use the logistical power of Amazon for shipment to their customers, whereas FBM, which is fulfillment by the merchant, only allows them to use the platform of Amazon for selling, and even the logistical arm is then used by the merchant's own. For example, in the case of Nike uses its own or third-party logistical partners such as UPS or FedEx to ship their goods to the customers. Amazon has a vast network of fulfillment that allows it to really get to the customer within a very short time. It has 9 distinct centers through which goods are processed before getting to the consumer, and alone in the US there are 300 plus outlooks of each, which allow for the massive movement of inventory. Lastly, Amazon is very keen on creating synergies by virtue of mergers and acquisitions. With the onset of the COVID virus, a lot of people start moving towards grocery buying online, and a big factor in that is getting fresh produce and fresh goods, which was something that Amazon wasn't doing before. But with its acquisition of the Whole Foods Market, which is a separate entity company, it was able to create that cold chain and storage facilities that were required to do so. Lastly, Amazon is able to leverage on innovation and technology. Because of the various data networks that exist for Amazon, it has a vast pool of consumer insights that it can use to push a particular product to the consumer which they want. There's a lot of diversification in terms of the technology that Amazon has, which allows them to actually onboard the various type of vendors and dispatch the various type of goods that are there, so as to account for a very large portfolio which can then be used to target a very large consumer base. Lastly, Amazon is all about driving efficiencies through technology. Even right now, Amazon has been very famously testing its drone services to get the goods to the consumer in an even faster and reliable manner. All of these tenets have allowed Amazon to become one of the largest retailers in the world,